we can start. Hello and welcome 1% of people who wants to communicate better than 99% of the same being as you. In this video we're gonna talk exactly, as you may already know, how to communicate and talk to anyone you meet, from polite people to not so polite, from aggressive to shy people who just don't want to talk to anyone. And I'll tell you how to become a more progressive and more confident in your daily conversation. So let's start. Little disclaimer: this one video won't help you fully master the skill of communication and interaction. Like, it's a passive learning, to actually master the interaction and your talkative skills, your talkative talent. Please actually communicate and converse with people, because only in this way you can actually master and become the guru in this field. But whatever, let's start. First key to unlocking your power to powerful, effective communication and conversing with people around you is actually keeping it simple. I met a lot of people who knew that I didn't understand their topic because it's not the field of either my interest or just I don't specialize in this, and they still crammed me with some terminology from their field. Or it's not just about me, I also met a lot of people who also told me that this is the case. They don't understand what this person meant to say, and this may lead to quite a few misconception, misunderstanding, because you're being polite, you keeping the pace of the conversation, but the person just understands you. And here is actually what comes. Simplicity is clarity. It means that you are minimizing the amount of work the listener has to do to actually understand you. If you pay close attention to the news reports, like the New York Times or other whatever you read, they keep their publication and articles at a high school level so that everybody could understand it. And if you can explain the information or concept to a 5-year-old, you can basically explain it to anyone. And if you actually can explain information to 5 years old and he can understand you, you're a master of conversation. You're a master of explaining. The second tip will be to actually finally become an active listener. I know a lot of people in school, and I was like this as well, when we study a subject or some basically a subject in school or college, university, we basically perceive the information that our teacher gave us as basically like audio, like we do not involve in a dialogue with this person. And whenever we communicate with other person or with unknown person, a stranger, and we don't actually interested by this topic, or we're distracted by our own problems like work, studies, or whatever, we actually become a passive listener, like one person telling you about their activities that they have done, amazing travel experience, and you like, yeah, it's interesting. I'm listening, of course. No, everything is okay. And the worse if you start talking about your own problems when they have started. It's much worse. So what you can do is to become an active listener. So active listening involves really paying close attention to what the other person is talking about. So it means it's actually not about as involving in listening and to actually perceiving what the person saying, but it's about caring that this person gives the time to explain, to talk about their own life to you. So it's basically, it shows that they care about you and you have to care about them as well, because you're sharing your time. And yeah, it's basically communication, interaction like this. There are three main components of successful active listening. The first one is listening for total meaning. The second one is responding to feelings. And the third one is noting a cues. So let's start from the first one. When someone is conveying a message, there are two concepts you have to pay close attention to. Whereas the first one is basically the total style, the total concept of information. And the second one is actually feelings or attitude that the speaker is given to this matter. When you actually combine all of them, all these two basically concepts, you will on your way to becoming a successful active listener. Responding to feelings is a really subtle matter, because if you can do this effectively and you master the skill, you will give this amount of empathy to the speaker, and it will actually help to improve your communication and understanding between them. And actually the second one links into the third one, so noting all the cues. It basically pay attention to the verbal cues, like gestures, facial expressions, like whether they're nervous or not. It also helps establish this empathy to a person and showing them they're interested in this matter. The third one is telling stories. Everybody loves stories, and especially if the story connects to them as well. So try to pick some interesting subject there is on the here right now, and try to connect this subject or this history to your own history. And after that, after you connect your history to the frequent matter right now, try to connect all of this to the history of the person you're standing with. Or if you don't know their history, just talk about you for now, for your own story. You can greatly increase your connections with your audience, but please, let it mean something. Don't just tell some story just to give a story. Give it a meaning. Here's an example. But enough of my silly childhood stories. Let's talk about you. Something like this. As you can see, I'm trying to use my body when I talk, especially my hands gestures, and I'm still like mastering this skill because sometimes I just don't know what to do with my hands. And in my older videos, I just sit right here and talk and not really using my hands. So what are you paying attention to? My mouth? Like when I actually use my gestures, when I smile, when I try to incorporate my body moves, and I'm not just sitting like right here like a student giving a talk. It basically becomes really interesting to see and to perceive actually speech. So try to incorporate body moves, especially if you like giving a presentation. Some common moves might be doing triangle with your hands, or just making your hands like in a circle like this. But don't try to do something like cross your arms or just slumping. Like you're not giving the impression of confident person. Like stretch your back, sit straight, and improve your posture. Like it's literally improving your posture will improve your confidence and as well your confidence in communication with all other people around you. And the last for today will be speaking assertively / confidently. If you are not assertive enough, or you might be whatever, I'll go with the decision that my group takes, or I don't wanna like give my opinion, it's not that important, like I'm the only one and there are like 5 of them. Yeah, you're giving the perception of a shy person, really timid, who don't want to get out of their comfort zone and don't want to give out their opinion, because you feel that you are in danger if you will tell your opinion. Your brain basically gives you this instinct that this is a dangerous zone, we should not give our opinion, because if somebody disagrees, or if somebody have a total different opinion about this matter, what if something goes wrong and I just get kicked out? I don't know what's the worst scenario. First one, actually visualize the worst scenario that can actually be, and you actually probably will understand that it's not that bad, like, and but it's not that bad, honestly. And you should probably, to achieve your goals, you must be assertive and confident in your decisions. Consider this example. When your colleague or like classmate tells you about the project and they say that, I don't have time to finish this, could you please help me to finish this? I know that it might be a bit uncomfortable to you or to do, but please do this. You might be pressured to say okay, yes, because they're polite, they're saying that please help me, I need your help, and they ask exactly you. But you don't have to always say yes if you don't want to. Probably you have another plans for this day, like you just wanted to relax and watch a movie because you had a stressful week, or just you're literally on the way or to burn out. You are completely likely can say that, legitimately can say that, I'm sorry, but I can't. And it's totally fine. Like, if this person will be angry at you later on, it's their problem, honestly. You say that, I'm sorry, I can't. It's not because I have something to do with you, it's just because I need some rest. I don't want to get burned out, and that's it. A lot of people don't understand this, and they basically can develop stress, actually depression, other illnesses, actually resentment, and internal anger, with conflicts with family because you are spending too much time in work or too much time in studying. And yeah, it's basically this rolling ball that become with time only bigger and bigger and bigger if you don't know how to say no. So be assertive, learn to say no. Here's some tips to become more assertive. First one is assess your style. Do you voice out or remain silent? Do you tell about your opinion, or you just disagree with this, or you, as I already said, remain silent? Try to tell about you in a more confident way. Try to think about, I think I should be more persistent in what I said, in more confident in my decisions, in my way of thinking. Because think about it, if I don't say this, somebody may say that and they may have a race, or they may have a supportive community around them, or people that might say that, oh, this is a great idea, and you will be after like, why I didn't say that, it could be me, literally. And so the better if you would say this than you don't. Like, it's like this. Or try to reevaluate what's more important for you, opinion of other people or better success afterwards. This one is what I have adopted recently. Use I statements. Say, I would like to give my opinion. I would like to say something about this. I would like to change it. I would like to remove this from our project. This will give more confident way of speaking. Rehearse what you want to say. especially on the earlier stages of your developing or your confident speech, your confident interactions with people, just sit in a room for 2 minutes, do a small mindful breathing exercise if it helps you, but basically rehearse what you want to say. Try to say several times, I want to do this, I don't think that is okay, I don't want this, I want to do this. This will help you immensely, honestly. You will become more confident. You won't stutter, because some people have problems with stuttering, then become I have this problem, I had this problem, now I don't have, because I rehearsed what I wanted to say before my speech, while I give a presentation or just telling what I want to do. And the last tip for this whole chapter on how to become more assertive and for the whole video will be to actually be intact with your emotions and control your emotions. You don't want to get into unnecessary conflicts with your colleagues, your friends, or strangers just because you express anger and your frustration on them. I don't say that you don't have to express your opinion, and because of this you might get into a conflict. It's actually great that you said out your opinion, but if this actually grows into a conflict, you have to stay calm, take a deep breath, smile at the person you have a conflict with, and constructively say that, you know what, I know that I may be not fully right in this situation, but I have a different opinion. Or try to actually listen to what they're saying to you, and to remain silent during the time they speak to you, because you don't want to interrupt them, especially when they're angry. And this is basically wired in our brain. If another person sees that you're smiling, you're confident, you're polite, you have an open gestures, they basically won't want to yell at you anymore. Honestly, they would want to talk with you politely, and it literally solves this problem more diplomatically. So try to be polite, smile at them, and constructively listen to them, to their critics, and to say that yes, I may be wrong, but here is what I have for this matter. It was the end of this video. It is scorching hot right now, like 34 degrees. I'm literally extremely happy that I finished filming this video. But nevertheless, if you like this video, please share your opinions in the comment down below. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Alerting you tip. Goodbye.